All right, so today we're looking at the Sciaire Portable. I think that's how you say that. It is a air purifier with, obviously, it says here, plasma shield technology. And it is meant to be a desktop or like go inside your car. I'm gonna try it in my car and see how it works. I don't know if it's gonna have enough power in the outlet. So we're gonna give it a shot and see. There you can see it says, nurseries, offices, etc., etc. My car gets quite a bit of dust and germs because my kiddo's always sick with allergies. So we're gonna go clean out the car and load this thing up and see how it goes. So stay tuned. Let's get that started. All right, so we're in the car right now. And we went ahead and removed the purifier out of the container. And it's kind of got a weird little body to it. This is narrower than a Coke can, so it doesn't really fit in my larger cup holders. It'll be a little bit wobbly and bouncing around, but I'll go ahead and show that to you in a second. The bottom is a twist turn, and you have to open this up. I've already unlocked it because it's hard to do with just one hand. You open this up, and this thing weighs a ton. I don't know why it's so heavy. The rest of it's just cheap plastic. And you pull this out, and here's your filter. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this plastic off and pop it back in. But before I do that, let's go ahead and take a peek inside. And then, as you can see, that is the design. Air will go through these vents into that little filter and back out the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the cup holder to show you how much space there is. Okay, so it could be a little bit wider at the base to make it a little bit more steady. That's probably why this is so heavy. But even with this, your car is going to be all over the place. So this will still tilt. For me, that's bothersome in a vehicle because I don't even like my drinks being in there without holding on to them as I'm making turns. And so this might be perfect for a little desktop or something like that, but at that point, your desk is going to be in an office or a room that's going to be much larger than what this will be able to handle. All right, so here we are. So now remember, this is not battery powered. It has to be plugged in. So I luckily have a port inside my console here that hides the cable. So you got to keep that in mind too. When you first plug it in, you press this little button right here very lightly and it comes on. So green means it's on low speed. I cannot feel any movement. I do feel a little bit of air coming out of the top. You cannot hear it, especially over the car engine sound. I have the car on for practical purposes. All right, as you can see, my car is super dusty. This is just literally, this stuff won't even come off. Just with age and having a kiddo who likes to get crumbs everywhere. It just kind of shows you all the dust on the car here. So anyway, going back, this is on low speed. There's only 2 speed settings. We're going to tap this. And now you might be able to hear it. And I do feel quite a bit more air than on low speed. I can't feel any suction coming through, but I do feel air. So that means it is actually doing something. And then to turn it off, you push and hold this for 2 seconds. And it's off. Now, is this something that I would use? Like I said, probably not in my car. It's the perfect environment for it, but I don't see a purpose really in my car for this at the moment. Even with our allergies and stuff, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be for my particular setup here, I guess. In a desk environment, I don't really know. I don't know how that would work, to be honest with you. I like the idea. I just wish this design was a little bit better. But that's not to say this is not something that I would recommend you getting for you. The product itself is good, but this design just not going to work with my vehicle. All right, so I hope you looked at this enough to make a decision on your own, because I really can't recommend it one way or the other, but I will put a link in the description in case you're interested in checking it out, looking at the specs. And as always, I hope you learned something. On to the next.